I really was gonna have a whole pizza for this, but I just couldn't wait. You know, something about watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just really makes you want to eat pizza, you know? I really can't figure out why. I know, this is so mean, isn't it? Am I just making you crave pizza right now? Here, you want some? Psych! Alright, seriously, let's talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I literally just got back from the screening of the movie, and I gotta say, I actually kind of liked it. Now, hear me out, hear me out. It's not a fantastic movie. It's not amazing. I don't think anyone expected it to be amazing. But is it terrible? No. Is it better than the first one? Oh dear God, yes. It is 10,000 times better than the first one. The 80s nostalgia was firing on all cylinders. It was like those old cartoons that we all know and love were literally brought to life on the screen, with some minor changes. If you can just forget the fact that you're an adult and let your inner 6-year-old self just kind of geek out, it's kind of awesome. There's a lot of fan service in this movie, a lot of Easter eggs, and they pretty much listened to every complaint that we've given about the previous film, and they changed it for this film. So for once, they actually listened to the fans and fixed it. I'm honestly very impressed and very excited about it. Now, there are some things wrong with this movie. For instance, Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. Now, when he plays Green Arrow, he's pretty good. I think we can all agree that he's pretty good. When he plays Casey Jones, no. I wish I could throw this piece of pizza at his face, except I don't really want to because I would rather put it in my mouth. He's fucking terrible! He talks way too much, his voice is super annoying, his personality in general is super annoying, and his entire character origin story is totally changed. I won't tell you the specifics of that because spoilers, but he is just not good at all. Megan Fox is big surprise. Fucking terrible. But I mean, she's just as terrible as she always is, so I guess that's not really a letdown or anything. It's not a surprise. It's more of a, yep, we knew that. We expected that. Aside from that, this movie is pretty much what you would expect as a kid movie. And that's really the thing. You need to go into this knowing that this is meant for kids. It is a kid's movie. It is inspired by a kid's cartoon. And yes, as nostalgic adults, we kind of want to nitpick at every little thing. But in reality, it's a kid's movie, and that's the way that it's presented. Bebop and Rocksteady, for example, are everything you would expect. And it's great! They're the epitome of 80s cartoons. Because they're just two bubbling idiots bouncing around and like fist bumping and stuff. Now the plot is kind of minimal, but it's there. It has a plot. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it's something that's easy to grasp for a kid. It's the plot you would expect from a kid's cartoon. This movie could have been an episode of the 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. Easily. There's no real huge body behind it, but there's a direction that they want to go, and they take it. I mean, a lot of things aren't really justified. There are a couple continuity errors. There aren't really reasons why certain things happen at certain times. And a lot of the things that happen are a little bit too convenient to be believable at all. But it's okay, because kid logic. I actually have to give props to Michael Bay on this one because it wasn't your stereotypical obnoxious Michael Bay film. I mean, he lasted a whole 20 minutes into the film before having any explosions. That's gotta be like a record for him. I wonder how many slices of pizza I can eat throughout the course of this video. One great adjustment that they made from the first movie is that the Foot Clan actually looks like ninjas now. They have swords instead of guns. Because that makes sense, because they're ninjas. And another thing I really appreciated about this film is that they really pushed the idea of family and loyalty and, you know, bring the turtles together. And this is the movie where you really get to see them growing as a team and they're finally starting to work well together, which wasn't really a super important theme in the first movie. But seriously, if you're a diehard fan, this movie has so many Easter eggs, including Vanilla Ice. But I'd say that this is a good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie to bring in a new audience. An audience who's never seen them before, this is their first time. I think this would be a good movie to bring them into it. Not the first movie. No. Bad. Forget it exists. It's like episodes 1 through 3 of Star Wars. Never happened. Don't talk about it. It's a great movie to show your kids if you want to get them into Ninja Turtles. It portrays the original 80s cartoon well enough that it could potentially be a gateway into those cartoons. It's got a lot of nostalgic awesomeness going on and I dig it. Again, not perfect, but you gotta look at it from the perspective of a child. And then you will appreciate it. Just go back in time, grab yourself a nice refreshing high C, grab a slice of pizza, sit down, and enjoy the crap out of this movie. And just, you know, don't think about it too much. That's all you gotta do. Don't overanalyze things. This isn't a movie with a lot of substance. There's not a lot of metaphors. It's just fucking turtles. Kicking ass, being a team, eating some goddamn motherfucking pizza. I'm Steph Koza, and I'm out. Cowabunga, bitches!